This movie is gross and I love it. So Together is an all-new body horror film. The film is directed by Michael Shanks and it stars Dave Franco and Alison Brie. After moving to the countryside, a supernatural encounter starts to transform a couple's love, their lives, and their flesh. One thing about me, guys, is that I love a good body horror film. In fact, my favorite film of last year was a body horror film. And as far as body horror goes, Together gets it. All of the bodily horror scenes in this movie are disturbing, unhinged, and absolutely diabolical. Like, I'm talking straight up nightmare fuel. The idea of human bodies merging and bending the way they do in this movie will forever leave a staple in my brain. The practical effects in this movie are immaculate. Now granted, there is a little bit of CGI in the mix for certain movements, but when it comes to the practicality of showing the world the most disfigured monstrosity, this film takes it all the way. But not only is the body horror gnarly, the entire tone and atmosphere is disturbing and unsettling. I don't know if it's just me, but I could tell this film took heavy inspiration from The Substance and a little bit of Evil Dead in a way. And the reason I bring up Evil Dead is because of the comedic tone. This movie was surprisingly funny. Like, you could argue this is a horror comedy. The humor was fluid, it didn't feel over the top, and it didn't ruin any of the intense moments in this film. If anything, the humor kind of eased the tension a little bit. The humor in this movie is also used in a way where it's teasing the audience of something horrendous to come, while also trying to ease the nerves of the audiences at the same time. The more I think about this story, the more I realize the movie overall is pretty fucked up. And I'm not talking from a horror standpoint, I'm talking from a narrative standpoint. I won't spoil the story, but it's some pretty sick shit. While watching this movie, I couldn't help but to ask myself, why do they feel like an actual couple? There's acting and playing the part, and then there's not acting and you're still playing yourself while the cameras are rolling. If that makes sense. I don't know what analogy I was trying to make, but you know what I mean, hopefully. But to my surprise, they are an actual couple in real life. Look, man, I don't keep up with the lives of celebrities, so that was big news for me. But their chemistry was electrifying, the acting was superb, and they both brought in their A game for the humorous moments and the emotional moments. The only problem I have with this movie is the very, very end. The movie as a whole is great, but that very last shot left me with more questions than answers. It's one of those things where it's like, okay, how could this have happened? If this happened, and if that were to happen, wouldn't that mean this happened? Isn't that ending kind of contradicting itself in a way? You know what I mean? Something like that. But this movie did unlock a new fear for me, and that is falling asleep with your girl's hair in your mouth. If you know, you know. I would lose my mind. But in the end, guys, Together is wicked. I gotta give this movie its props because not only is it a great body horror film, it also ends in a way that I did not expect, and I appreciate it. So, plugging Together. Into the rank system, I am placing this one into the pinnacle zone. But yeah, y'all, that is pretty much my review for Together. Let me know down in the comments section below what you guys thought about the film. Did you love it? Did you hate it? What is your favorite body horror film? Whatever you thought, let me know down in the comments section below. And as always, guys, leave a like and subscribe if you want to see more, and I will see you all in the next one.